If you ever get married, you just lie. Hoes have the most fun.
But who's saying that I'm not having fun just because I'm not having sex?
Me. Conrad. Who the hell is Lauren Conrad? I'm trying to get my brain fired up because you said these is like random. You want me to just try to be myself, be kind of funny, just lay back? All right.
Be yourself. I mean, you are.
Because you know I make bad jokes sometimes. So I don't want my jokes land. You know what I mean? I don't want to upset nobody.
I feel like with content, people, like, as long as your intention isn't to offend somebody.
I'm never trying to offend nobody.
No, for real. Like, because there's nothing you can do that is going to always not offend. Like, you can't avoid offending somebody is what I'm trying to say. So it's like, it doesn't matter how well you word something. It doesn't matter how well you put something together. You're going to end up offending somebody. So don't even worry about that. I'm going to just be me. Yeah. All right. So we're going to get started. Hello, guys. It's your girl, B, here with another episode of Sip and Spill, where we sip on drinks while spilling the tea on dating and relationships. And today I have a very special guest. He's actually, I think you're the most reoccurring guest that we've had on this show.
Word? Hey.
He is the first guest we ever had on Sip and Spill.
That makes me feel special.
That's crazy. I just realized that.
I appreciate the love.
Yo, you were literally the first guest we ever had in 2016.
Yeah,
that's crazy. That just hit me.
You know what I mean? Started off another one.
And I think this is, what, your third or fourth time?
Yep.
Third or fourth, one of the time. But it is the one, the only, Jesse.
What's up?
So how you been?
I've been. You know I've been. Yeah, we up and down, but we stay consistent. That's
right. All. So before we started recording, you was talking about how you ain't been on a mic in a while.
It's been a while.
So how's it feel?
We'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. It's been a minute. I'm really excited. So for this episode, it was a pretty impromptu decision because that's just how my brain works. And, you know, we came up with some ideas and then I said to myself, why don't we test out how well this Chat GPT thing works? So for those who don't know, Chat GPT is an AI or artificial intelligence. I'm going to show it to you on here in a second. And basically, you can type in there, it's basically, people are calling it the Google killer, right?
Okay.
So you type in something like, say you were asking who this person was, Lauren Conrad.
Right.
So you could type in there, who is she? And it's going to literally give you like a whole entire like biography of her or whatever they could pull from, you know, wherever they pull the information from. Right. Now, that's the simple part of it.
Okay.
But it also codes. Right. So, like, people are making websites, people are making, like, apps, like, all types of stuff.
By just telling it what to do.
Yeah, it's like, hey, I want a game that does one, you know, blank, 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 blank.
Yeah.
Code this for me.
Yeah.
It'll give you the code. It'll literally tell you where to copy and paste it.
Right.
And then say you go through and you're like, oh, I forgot. I want the main color to be purple instead of pink. It'll literally make the correction because it's conversational. So you can when you're talking to it, you can go back and reference things that you said to it before because it's conversational. Yeah. And so it's like, it'll be like, oh, no problem. So when you go in, take this part out and insert this here. And I'm like, yo, that's crazy. But then it's even better than that. So a lot of students now are using it because it'll write papers for you.
Right. This is what I'm saying. I'm not going to make it. I'm not equipped to make it in this new era. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the 1900s. You know what I mean?
All right, Charlamagne.
Yeah. Like, I don't know anything about a computer.
Yo, for real?
And I'm only 30. I'm a millennial.
That's fair, because you never were really into like social media and stuff like that. I don't know nothing about a
computer. And when they take over, I'm out of here. I'm done.
I mean, when they take over, they're not going to have access to you because you don't use them anyway.
That's a fact. So hold on. Let me rethink what we're talking about. Maybe I'll be fine. Maybe y'all will be fucked up and I'll be okay.
I'm saying like because you don't use social media.
That's a fact. Maybe I'll be all right. Maybe I'll be the only one that'll be okay.
You might be. You have to save us.
Being dumb is fire. Being a step slow is like the best, right? Because I'm gonna survive.
I'm dead. You said being dumb is fire. I don't feel like it's being dumb, though. I think it's just you're not tech savvy.
Yeah, because when you say AI and you say, it does your paperwork and all that stuff, I'm just like...
Yeah, I used it to draft some emails for me.
See, that's crazy.
I had it actually outline this whole episode, but we'll get into that.
About that is I got a book from I got 3 kids. My oldest son, I got a book called, what's it called? It's called something like A Robot at the Beach, right?
Okay.
And the little black girl, she has to code, right? And teach this robot how to build sandcastles, right? And from that education she gave to a 3rd grader, I was able to understand what coding is. So
you learned what coding was from a child's book.
With my son.
I'm crying.
Like together. I've been here through the Facebook boom. I've been here through Twitter. I've been here through all that stuff. I just learned how to code with my 9-year-old son.
Wait, did you have a MySpace when we were in high school?
I did.
Because when we had MySpace, we were coding.
I just watched a documentary and it was a lot of people's introductory into coding.
Yeah, all of us were coding. We just didn't know it.
And I'm like, dog, I don't know. Let somebody do that shit. I don't know what that was. All these numbers and symbols and all that shit. I barely know how to speak English. You understand me? Like, what you talking about? You know what I'm saying?
Nah. I feel you. It be like that. But something, though, I will say is that the reason why I can't say you're fully dumb, I mean, you have your moments, but...
I admit them. I admit them. Listen, I understand. Okay.
It's because as technology is getting smarter, humans are getting dumber because they rely on it. Yeah. But because you don't use tech, you have to learn certain shit. So, like, a lot of the things that, like, people are going to be utilizing as we continue evolving, you'll know how to do because you do it. You don't rely on tech.
Nah, I'm going to tell you what I did. I got a wife. And I download the stuff I need to know into her brain. Like, yo, just remember that for when I need it. You know what I mean?
Wait, give me an example.
Like, anything technical. Okay, give you an example. I'm sending my dad to Dominican Republic for his birthday. He turns 50 this year. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm talking to the mic. Yeah. He turned 50 this year. I'm sending him to the Dominican Republic. Without her, right? Without her, this is not possible because I don't know how to navigate nothing. Nothing. So bad. It's so bad. I've been priming her, right? This is how lazy I am. I've been priming her for I've been priming her to help me like set up my For Hims subscription because I'm balding a little bit, right? But I should know how to do it, right? But she won't do it if I spring it on her. So I gotta plan whatever I'm doing like 6 months in advance. Okay. So it's kind of like I gotta start throwing it out there. So by the time I'm like, baby, like I can't. She's like, I know you've been trying for a while, like, right? Right. So I gotta play the game, but yeah, whatever. I survive. I figure it out. You know
I mean, in reference to like planning trips, that's just a woman thing. Like men rarely are the planners.
No, I'm telling you, anything that has to do with looking up, planning, future, anything that involves a computer, it's not my job no more. Okay. Nope. But your job. So I'll be in the room when you do it. You know what I mean? But I can't.
Cheer you on?
Yeah.
Like, there you go, babe. That's it. Yeah. That's what I'm looking like to revive this hairline.
Hilarious. Let me tell you, you want to know something funny?
What?
My wife caught me talking to my phone, right? Something simple. I forget what the word was. Something simple. But she looked at me with such disappointment, like, nigga, you don't know how to spell that. Right? She looked at me like, yo. She's like, yo, what are you doing? What about our kids? Like, what are you... Little niggas on their own. I figured it out. You know what I mean? Get you a wife. That's all.
I'm crying. Oh, my goodness. No, but you say that all the time.
Yeah, it's a fact.
Like, oh, my gosh. That is too funny. You literally just said that when I brought the kids over on Sunday.
It's a fact. You think I'm playing? I'm true to this.
I'm like, Jesse, how's fatherhood going? Oh, I got a wife.
Yeah,
what
cool, man.
does that mean?
It's cool. It's cool. It's good.
Yo, oh my God. All right, so let's get into this first segment of Chat GPT. Because, like I was saying, I had it, like, draft emails. You can have it do so many things. Mm-hmm. Like, it's insane. And it's crazy because with a lot of students, like I was saying, how they're able to get it to, like, write essays and stuff, there's no plagiarism because it doesn't pull from the internet. So I'm like, where is this information coming from?
It thinks?
Yes.
It's thinking about this stuff?
Yes.
Like, it's pondering the information.
Listen.
No, hold on. So, okay. Again, this is coming from a dumb guy.
Okay.
But it spits nothing but fact, right? So, like, you know how when you think, and sometimes you might get something wrong, right? Something doesn't quite fit, but you're pondering the information. You're telling me it just gives you facts, but is it thinking about the information?
No, because it can also, so something that, the first time I ever got introduced to ChatGPT was like a YouTube video popped up. That's how we all find shit. And, well, I don't know about you, but the rest of the world. Right. Because you ain't on the internet.
No. I'm on TikTok. What's crazy is the Chinese, they got my information. Like, they know me. They know me. They know what I like. You know what I mean?
Like, oh, Jesse's back. My guy.
They know me. For real.
But no, so, damn, I forgot what I was saying. I can never have a full conversation with you, yo, because we be everywhere. Oh, ChatGPT. So, I got introduced to it from a YouTube video where this dude used it to write a children's book, right? Mm-hmm. And so basically, just to test it out, it was like, give me, a children's book that is teaching a child the alphabet, like A to Z type of book. So it did it. And it was actually pretty good. And then after that, he went back in and said, okay, do it again, but this time make it funny. And that shit was actually funny. Like, me as a 30-year-old woman.
Funny's hard for a robot.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, how does this thing know humor?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's nuts. Speaking of that, let me ask you a random question.
Okay, go for it.
When you think to yourself,
right?
Mm-hmm. What do you hear? Do you hear a voice? Or do I read text? The reason I say this is because I was having this conversation with somebody. It's like when I think to myself, I hear like me talking to me. You know what I mean? But like,
no, I know exactly what you mean. It's just niggas don't be talking about this out loud.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's funny.
I smoked the blunt before I got here.
No.
You know what I mean?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like that was so random. Like.
I've been pondering it.
Yo, but for real though, hold on, let me come up with a thought.
Okay.
Damn, that's my voice.
You see?
I never thought, like, I know when I'm thinking I thought it was me.
Yeah.
But now, like, in the moment that you asked me that. To yourself. Right, I was asking myself, like, yo, but for real, who is Lauren Conrad?
My wife said she sees text.
In her brain?
Like, she's reading. I'm like, you, what? What? You bring up this reading shit, you read, what are you talking about?
What she mean she reading?
She said,
like, with her eyes open?
Yeah, instead of the voice, she sees words in her head. I keep touching my head because it's in her mind.
But I'm saying, like, is it like with her eyes open?
Yeah, I think
or is it like when she's like resting with her eyes?
I think when you have a thought, like door opens up right now, you have a like immediately
like,
bunch
oh
of thoughts.
Shit, who's that?
Yeah. But she reads it in her mind instead of saying like a person in her mind, be like, who the fuck is that? You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Yeah, I've been curious. I've been asking everybody.
Literally said like she reads, oh shit, who's that? Instead of hearing herself say, oh shit, who's that? Right. That's the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
Right?
Like,
but yeah, whatever. My bad.
Yo, love you to you. I was about to say, love you to you, but that's just
everybody
weird.
That because I'm just I'm curious because I talk back to the nigga in my head. Me and him be having full blown conversations.
Yo, bruh, I'm so glad.
And that nigga's hilarious.
No,
if I will say myself, some of my best laughs come from like I mean, listen, I work an overnight job. And I be in there cracking the fuck up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Just having random thoughts.
Right.
Whatever.
oh my goodness, that was so random.
I'm sorry.
But so necessary.
Okay.
All right. No, you good. You don't gotta apologize. I'm having a great time. So for this episode, I was listening to this podcast from this YouTube channel called The Try Guys, and their podcast is called Tripod. And so their producer, he was like, he wanted to test out if AI would take his job, basically, as a podcast producer. Mm-hmm. So he went in and asked, he asked ChatGPT to come up with segments for the podcast. Mm-hmm. And that whole episode, they literally just were doing the segments that it came up with. Okay. And low-key, it was only one miss. Like, all the rest of them were good.
Say a word. Huh?
So I was like, so let's try it. So, I went through this a few times.
Forewarning.
Okay.
I ain't been on a podcast a little bit. I'm going to give y'all my immediately thought.
It's fine. Right? It's fine.
Just don't judge me now.
You know what I mean? Jesse, even if you had continued doing podcasts, you were going to do that regardless. So I don't even know why you did that. All right. So I asked it, give me, so originally I said to give me, I wanted to try this or that. Okay. So I said, give me some this or that scenarios for a podcast. And it did. And then I switched it up and said, give me those, but for Black culture that are funny. Okay. And so this is how it thinks, right? Because it took a minute for it to come up with this. Word. I watched it. Because you can watch it. So it said, I'm sorry, but I can't provide funny this or that scenarios for a specific culture, as it may be perceived as inappropriate or insensitive. However, I can suggest some lighthearted this or that scenarios that can be used for a fun podcast segment that celebrate Black culture.
Word, that's right.
And then proceeded to give me a bunch of Negro-based this or that. So
what's that first one say?
I'm gonna read them all.
Okay.
All right. So this or that, Prince or Michael Jackson.
That's a tough one. That's a toughie.
I'm going Michael Jackson.
Okay, and I would usually go with you. Until I've been hearing a story. No, it's not bad. I've been hearing a story about how Prince passed on the Bad song. You heard about that?
That's true.
Because he said, your butt is mine. He said, who the fuck you saying that to? I respect that. That's cold gangster. Who you talking to, Mike?
Especially because Prince was dressing so feminine.
Right. So then I watched another something on YouTube. You know, I went on YouTube rabbit hole. And it was... what's the old head name? What's the old head name from Motown? No, not Barry Gordy. The fucking... This is going to make me mad. Rashida Jones' daddy.
Okay.
What's his name?
I don't know.
Quincy Jones.
Yes, Quincy Jones.
Quincy Jones was saying how when Mike and Prince was supposed to meet up to discuss that song, he was waiting for 4 hours.
Who?
Right? Quincy.
Oh.
Because... neither one of them wanted to pull up first. So they kept circling the block for 4 hours. Do you know how much
that is the pettiest thing I've ever heard?
But Prince won.
Of course he did.
Love that for you.
But I'm going to be honest with you. If we're going just based off of personality, I'm going Prince. Yeah. But if I'm going off of like what I listen to when I'm cleaning up on Sundays.
You remember when Trey Songz tried to sing Your Side of the Bed? And Prince was out there like, nigga. He's like, nigga, if you don't put the goddamn mic down.
Like, this ain't it. This ain't it.
That's the day I was like, yeah, Prince.
Yeah, but no, I love Prince. Prince is like the epitome of petty. Like, he is just.
But when it comes to music wise, I'm not a big of Prince. Like,
I like Prince, but I don't know his music as well as I know Michael Jackson's.
Yeah, I mean, honest, his music's always like struck me as a little too much. Like, it's a little too much. Like, what they call it? Not meta, but what was androgynous?
Okay.
Like, it's too much.
Okay.
Like he hums and does that shit in your ear a lot. Like, if you got headphones, I feel sexual.
Like, I'm not trying to hear a grown man moan in my ear.
Doing, dog.
I'm crying. All right, let's go to the next one. Soul food or Caribbean food? I'm going Caribbean food, and I'm gonna tell you this, right? And I'll probably get canceled. I don't care. This video didn't come out yet. It's going on my personal YouTube channel, and I stand by it. Besides fried chicken and mac and cheese, soul food is trash.
I'm not a big soul food person, but I'm also not a big Caribbean person. American, nigga, burger. Give me a burger.
Ew.
I'm straight. Hey, man, I'm sorry. You know what the problem is?
So which one do you pick out of soul food and Caribbean?
Soul Food, just because of the movie?
This has nothing to do with the movie. Like,
the movie was
it's the actual
about
food.
The love around the movie.
Bruh.
The Soul Food brought the family together. Even though it killed Big Mama, it brought the family together.
Oh, you know what? I said that wrong. Because I forgot, like, baby back ribs and, like, all of those are considered soul food.
Come on now.
So, soul food sides are trash. Yeah.
You talking about, like, macaroni and cheese? You bashing macaroni and cheese?
No, I'm saying outside of mac and cheese. Okay. I'll put yams up there, too. Greens aren't that great. Like, they're mid to me. However, I will say, I had greens from some Kenyans. Kenyans throw down with the collard greens. Like, but American, like, black soul food collard greens.
I'm not big on greens, but, like, I'm also not big on, like...
And then, like, chickpeas. Like, who is, like...
I don't know what the fuck that is. What the fuck is a chickpea?
I mean, I'm sorry, not chickpeas. What are the... Black-eyed peas.
Now, see, now you're talking about language. What the fuck is a chickpea?
No, that's like my bad. Chickpeas is like healthy food.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
I don't know where my brain is right now.
That's healthy food? You see where my life is. In the gutter.
He said, wait a minute. Yo, I'm dead. All right. Martin or living single?
Martin, no question.
Yeah, I want
no question. Come on now.
Beyonce or Rihanna?
Beyonce, come on.
Okay, so... As a performer, and I'm going to say Beyonce, of course. As a singer, I'm going to say Beyonce. But as a person, I love Rihanna. Like, I love her energy. I love her personality. Right. She just does not care. Like, and she has a lot of hits.
She do.
She literally just did the Super Bowl by herself. You a question? Pregnant.
Right. Can I navigate? So, I was having this conversation the other day.
Oh Lord Jesus, here we go.
All right, y'all ready for something?
I know this is about to go left.
Beyonce, if we had a raw equation, is equal to Usher, right?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean? I mean, this is a versus right now. The only person to get against Usher is Beyonce, and she might not win. She probably won't win if I'm thinking about it.
Usher is big. But he's not Beyonce big.
Only because Usher's a single black man.
No, because he's R&B. He tried to go over to pop and he didn't have success.
He didn't have success?
Not like Chris Brown. Absolutely not.
Not like Chris Brown.
Absolutely not.
I don't understand what you're saying. Not. Usher has 35 years of hits. Mm-hmm. He has a hit right now.
You consider that a hit compared to how big his music was before?
When you say pop song, you think Chris Brown is a bigger pop artist than Usher?
Absolutely, yes.
I don't think so.
I think Usher is like...
When you say pop hits, like, what do you mean? Can you explain to that with the definition of a pop hit?
Okay, so I'm going to break down... Okay, so Usher's best performing album was Confessions. That's an R&B album, right?
That's very poppy.
That's an R&B album.
Very poppy.
That's an R&B album.
So I'm naming songs that's on the album? Okay. Confessions? Mm-hmm. You got number one, Confessions.
R&B.
You got Caught Up. Is that on the album? Is that on the album before?
I don't remember.
Caught Up. I think it's on Confessions. Isn't Yeah on Confessions?
Yeah.
It's a diamond pop.
Yeah was on Confessions?
I think so.
I thought that was on the one with the mountains.
That's way after, and that is more of a R&B album.
Acting like we not in front of a computer.
Right.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, so
yeah, come on, Yeah is a diamond single.
No, Yeah is definitely a pop hit.
So I mean,
we got Yeah.
No, hold on. We gotta fix that. It's not a pop hit. It's a pop smash. Listen, I was at his concert.
Well, I mean, yeah.
That shit came on, and I thought I was 10 again. I lost my fucking mind, screaming Yeah. And I don't know how comfortable I was screaming as a 30-year-old man at Usher. Mm-hmm. But he got it out of me.
So Usher's Confession album, we got Yeah, Can You Handle It, Follow Me, That's What It's Made For, Truth Hurts, Confessions, Throwback, Bad Girl, Simple Things, Superstar, Take Your Hand, Do It To Me, Whatever I Want, Caught Up, Confessions, Burn, Superstar.
I mean, God, that album is loaded. God,
that album was phenomenal. Like, don't get it twisted. That album.
Think Chris Brown got one of them.
Okay, but I'm saying like that album. No. This is a classic album. No. I agree with you. Like Chris Brown doesn't have a Confessions.
No.
Like he has albums, but he doesn't have a Confessions.
No.
But even that, I still consider this an R&B album. Yes, there's some pop in there, but I still consider this an R&B album.
But when I think about pop, it's tough. It's be like.
But I mean, we can easily just compare Usher hits to Beyonce hits.
Please do. I've been telling you this for years. But also I was going to say Chris Brown is equivalent to Rihanna. Beyonce is equivalent to Usher. Chris Brown is equivalent to Rihanna.
I mean, that's fair. They also both came out before the person. Like, Beyonce's been in the industry longer than Rihanna. Usher's been in the industry longer than Chris Brown.
I'm saying, but you gotta judge them on that scale.
Yeah, but I'm saying even that, it shows the longevity, because it's like Beyonce's been at the top of her career for so long, and Usher, he's not at the top no more, but who's
at the top? Please explain to me who's at the top. If he's not considered a god amongst R&B, who is?
No, I didn't say he's not.
So I'm saying,
but you're comparing him to Beyonce, and Beyonce. Yes. A lot of people will argue she's not an R&B artist.
What is she?
Pop.
You're saying Beyonce's? I would disagree with that, but okay. Even if you say that, right? You can still say the same thing about Usher.
I don't look at Usher as pop.
But why not?
Because I look at
35
him as
years
a great
of pop. When you talk about pop, you talk about popular music, right?
Yeah, but pop has a sound though,
right? Like, but he has that sound. Can I give you some pop songs?
Okay.
You Make Me Wanna.
That's pop.
Yes, it's very pop.
I wouldn't consider that pop.
Why not?
I feel like that's
especially around the 90s.
I would consider that a upbeat R&B song.
When you consider that across the 90s song, okay. How about this? Can we look up You Make Me Wanna, the single? What year that came out versus the other pop songs that came out that year? Okay. That's too much work.
I mean, that's a lot. But like,
I'm sorry. We just talking shit. Anyway,
we about to chat. It's like,
we about to chat EBT.
I did find though that somebody did a 20s hits battle between Beyonce and Usher. So let's just go through that real quick. So they have Naughty Girl versus Bad Girl.
Naughty Girl versus Bad Girl. Okay. I know the Usher Bad Girl. Naughty Girl, I think the Usher song wins. Naughty Girl. Yeah,
I agree. Deja Vu versus You Remind Me. You Remind Me wins. Best Thing I Ever Had versus There Goes My Baby. Best I Never Had from Me wins.
Okay.
There Goes My Baby was good, but to me it's not better than
Okay, I'll give you that. Let's say that.
Partition versus Trading Places. That's hard.
Trading Places
was good.
That's my joint.
But Partition was good. Like
that's
But to be honest though, I feel like there's better songs that could go against Trading Places than Partition, but whatever.
That's a throwaway round.
Baby Boy versus Throwback.
Throwback wins.
I'm giving it to Baby Boy. Me, Myself, and I versus You Got It Bad. You Got It Bad.
You Got It Bad.
Yeah, 1,000%. Drunken Love versus Love in This Club.
Love in This Club. I'm giving to it.
I'm going Drunken Love. Right, Drunken Love was a smash.
Fair enough. Surfboard.
Don't get me wrong.
Surfboard, right?
Love in This Club was great.
Yeah.
But Drunken Love, like, niggas was in the club doing anything.
Watermelon.
They had grown men. I was about to say, they had grown men talking about something. Watermelon. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah. Countdown versus You Make Me Wanna. You Make Me Wanna, definitely. Sweet Dreams versus OMG. I didn't like
Sweet Dreams.
Yeah, OMG I did not like song. That's pop to me.
Yeah, I don't like will.i.am. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like nothing he does. Like nothing about that dude.
Check on It versus My Boo. My Boo.
Come on now.
I don't feel like this is a fair list.
It sounds like Usher winning.
Yeah, I was about to say.
What you heard? I said Usher.
Blow versus Can You Handle It? Can You Handle It wins. Formation versus Good Kisser. Formation wins. Upgrade You versus My Way.
My Way. Let's go. She likes it my way. Tyrese was in that video.
Yeah, My Way wins. Sorry. Sorry versus Climax. Climax wins.
Come on now. That's one of my favorite songs ever.
Oh, I just realized they're only pulling out majority of these Beyonce songs. I mean, whatever. I'll just keep going. But,
okay.
Love Drought versus Tell Me. I don't know Love Drought.
Know neither one. I know
Tell Me, but we'll just throw that one away. Single Ladies versus You Don't Have to Call. That's
You Don't
hard.
Have to Call.
You're a man, though. That's hard.
Dog,
like,
when the dude did that in the video, we did that.
Nah, when she was up there with the that.
Listen.
Whoo, that's hard.
Yeah, man. That's the first time I seen Willie.
That's the best comparison.
Yeah, that is a good one.
Because both of those are really good.
I'm going with You
Don't
Gotta Call.
To be honest, just because of the type of music I like, I have to go Usher. You Don't Have to Call. Because, hey, you don't have to call.
Listen, I'm not going to lie to you. When I was a kid,
girl.
my dad told me that made him buy an Escalade. The nigga popping their chest in the fucking, you know what I mean? Made him buy an Escalade. That's crazy, right?
That's wild. All right, Love on Top versus Superstar.
Superstar. Come on now.
Nah, Love on Top. Cause baby, it's you. Yeah, Love on Top. Superstar was fire, but Love on Top, definitely. Man. They had everybody doing the electric slide to Love on Top.
I don't even know what she was talking about, but I know what a Superstar is.
People stopped playing the Frankie Beverly version so that they could play Beyonce.
That's different. That's a different song.
No, she remixed it.
Love on Top.
She remixed it.
Love on Top is Baby You.
Yeah.
But the Frankie Beverly song is...
Yeah, but I'm saying she remixed the Frankie Beverly genre.
And her song together? I never heard that.
I thought that's what it was. I mean, I know she did remix it, but I thought that, like, they switched it up where it was,
but
like,
let me tell you something. That Frankie
like that.
Maze and Beverly song she did, it's trash.
What song?
That song she did?
Love on Top?
No. The other one. What's the song? Because I'm going to drink.
I have no idea.
No. Frankie Maze and Beverly, the song is,
all right, we're going to move on.
Yeah.
Irreplaceable versus Confessions Part 2. I'm very glad that they did not put Confessions Part 1 because I would have fainted.
I'm a lie to you.
I can very comfortably say Irreplaceable.
Confessions Part 1 is my favorite.
Yeah, but it said Part 2.
I know. But is your favorite Part 1?
Absolutely.
Oh, it is? All right, bad. I thought
Confessions
you were saying
Part 1.
Yeah,
no,
okay.
that's why I said if this said Confessions Part 1, I was just going to close my laptop.
But that's a controversial take. Right?
Right.
It is. Because the one, he got to the shit. Like, what? One was
like,
lit.
2 was like, all right.
Yeah.
But 1, so yeah, I'm going Irreplaceable. Crazy in Love versus Yeah.
Crazy in Love.
Yeah, I have to agree. Halo versus Burn. That's hard. Because I like both of those.
Halo was my shit. No, what's the one, was the video when... If I Were a Boy, that was my shit.
Oh, yeah, that was fire.
Oh, man. The video, it was a guy.
Uh-huh. I know what you're talking about.
No, it was a girl. It was her doing all the fuck shit. Then it showed it was the guy doing all the fuck shit. That video was so great. I love that, man.
Yo, I miss the old music videos.
Videos? Yo, for real. That's why I'm hoping Diddy buy BET. Let's bring back, you know what I mean? Tyler Perry drawn.
Honestly, I feel like I felt that, and then when I heard, I was listening to Brilliant Idiots, and they were talking about how, like, Diddy, there's so many people who complain about Revolt right now, which is the network he owns. It's like, how are you already trying to jump into...
Because Revolt, you gotta have cable, though, right? To, like, have videos, access to videos?
I mean, they got their, like, YouTube channel going. They have, like... They have a lot of stuff.
I want to bring back the whole culture. Bring back 106 and Park. Bring back...
Yo, 106 and Park was such a...
You know what I mean? Like, make videos a thing again.
Because I mean, music videos are big now because it's on YouTube, but I never go to YouTube to watch music videos. Like, 106 and Park was the thing.
You remember how we was thinking about when you think you have a... When I, like, remember... I have like a montage in my head for like specific areas. But like the early 2000s, dog, man, all I can remember is music videos. That's literally all I was doing. And I wanted to go back to that. I'm not gonna lie. Like, bring back the music. Make me like your artist.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I like some of the stuff they saying, but some of these niggas is the dun-dun-duns. Like,
not the dun-dun-duns. I'm dead. All right, I'm gonna skip through some of these. Why they give a living cover again? They said in living color or the Chappelle Show. The Chappelle Show. Like, let's see. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air or Family Matters.
Fresh Prince.
Tupac or Biggie.
Tupac.
Kool-Aid or Capri Sun.
Capri Sun.
I'm actually offended that they put that in
there. Yeah, what are you talking
about? I'm low-key offended that the ChatGPT has
like that.
Mary J. Blige or Jill Scott?
Mary J.
I don't even understand why.
That was a bad comparison, dog.
I think they should have. I personally would go Jill Scott, but that's because that's the type of music I like. Neo soul, but I feel like
let me tell you something. Veniece.
You don't like neo soul.
I can't stand it.
I know.
You know, and all the artists, but you know what's funny is all the artists that are neo soul. I have a song that I like.
Yeah.
This music is just like, I don't know.
Like Jill Scott versus Erykah Badu to me would have been a better one.
Too much. Like, I don't know too many of these songs. I know.
Yeah, but I'm saying like they make the same type of music. So it's like to put Mary J with Jill Scott, that didn't make sense. Luther Vandross or Marvin Gaye?
Luther.
I'm going Marvin Gaye.
Word?
Yeah.
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 What? Dance with My Father made me cry right now.
Oh yeah,
my dad's alive. My dad, I mean, yo, this made me cry right now.
No, that was fire, but I don't know, especially since like you're not online, but a lot of like these basketball highlights they've been posting out, a lot of them have been posted with like Marvin Gaye playing in the background, and it makes it look so much better.
Yeah.
Yes, like.
So you said Marvin Gaye, I said Luther, right? But you were a Luther fan or no?
Yeah.
Luther or Whitney?
I want Whitney.
I agree.
I'm going Whitney, yeah.
I agree.
Okay, last this or that. Black Panther or Get Out?
Black Panther. Get Out.
Did you watch the most recent Black Panther?
It was trash. Listen, everything Marvel's done's been trash.
There you go.
And listen, I don't want to take your podcast out the algorithm because of Disney. But listen, the Marvel, I got complaints.
Oh my gosh. All right. So now, moving on to the next segment. I asked ChatGPT, give me some fun, lighthearted segments for a podcast episode between two best friends, with one being a single woman and another being a married man, because that's literally us.
Very specific.
Right? Okay. I was like, that's literally us. I wanted to see like how well it would do.
Very specific. Right.
And it literally came up with some good ideas. So the first one, it says, basically we ask each other, it says, how well do we know each other? And so it basically says we take turns asking each other questions about our favorite things, pet peeves, and fun facts to see how well we know each other.
Okay.
All right. Let me think of a question.
Okay. I guess, for your question, then I will think of a question.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Give me 2 pet peeves I have.
That you have. Mm-hmm. Being late? I was late today.
I wouldn't say that's necessarily a big pet peeve of mine.
All right.
He said I was late today.
2 pet peeves you have.
Okay, you know what? That is a pet peeve when it's extreme.
Right.
Cause like, so before you got here, the girl I was interviewing before you, I was telling her a story about when I was like, I need a break from interviewing people. Cause like, if you remember, I used to have that studio set up in my parents' basement and we used to do the episodes there. Mm-hmm. And so we interviewed a local rapper. I won't say his name. Then again, I don't care because I'm never going to do another interview with him, but whatever. And long story short, so every time I bring a guest on or we bring a guest on, we always ask like, do y'all want something to drink? And then typically we'll ask what you want. So this person, we did the same thing, asked him what he wanted. He said that he liked tequila or whatever. And so we got him like a personal size, like similar to the one I got you of like Patron or whatever. And so we're ready for the interview. The first one, he was a no call, no show. I was livid. Right. But Amber, the co-host at the time, she was like, let's give him another chance. I'm like, okay, right. Shout out to Amber. What was I saying? Oh, so he was a no call, no show. Cool, boom. So then fast forward, we reschedule. The second time, he cancels like last minute. Like, I think it was like a few hours beforehand or something. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. We'll just interview somebody else. Third time's a charm. He was almost 4 hours late. And what was pissing me off was every time we would ask him like, hey, is everything okay? He would always be like, oh yeah, I'm on my way. Oh yeah, I'm around the corner. Oh yeah, I'll be there in 20 minutes. Like literally every time we reached out, that was his response. And then this was the icing on the cake for me. He gets there, right? And he immediately makes like this comment about Patron, like, oh yeah, normally I drink like top shelf tequila, but this is okay for now. Nigga, what? Mm-hmm. No, never again. Yeah. So yeah.
Rappers is crazy, man. Interviewing rappers is wild.
Yeah, it's a wrap. I'm done. There's only a handful of rappers I would interview ever again.
Drake.
No, I don't want to. I hate interviewing celebrities. Like, yeah, when I was doing Talk Heavy, our sponsor would send a lot of people in the industry for us to interview. So we would interview rappers, comedians, producers, like, all these big names in the industry from Philly. And the amount of ego that people have, I'm just like, I don't care. Mm-hmm. Like, I just like having genuine conversation, like having laughs, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I'm not trying to like kiss your ass to interview you.
Yeah.
Cause for real, my interviews don't even be interviews. They just be conversations.
That's the main thing, right? Right. No, I understand. I completely understand.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll give you late. It has to be extremely late though.
Okay. Yeah. It just brought me back. I realized what you're talking about now. Okay.
So you got one more pet peeve.
Yeah. I think no call, no shows is a pet peeve for you as well.
Well, yeah, I think that's for everybody. But
but that's nuts.
That's insanity.
You're right. Why would you do that?
Right. Okay. Your question.
I can't think of too many pet peeves that I have.
Okay, come on with a different question.
I smoke a lot of weed. That's why.
That's fair.
I don't care about too much.
Now.
You know what's nuts?
Because James, I ain't seen James in a minute. High five, yo. You done kept him locked up. Bruh, for those who are wondering, James is his drunk alter ego, and you do not want to meet that man. Let me tell you.
That nigga had fun, son. Let me tell you something. Had a ball. Always woke up with a story. Nah, I just want to copy your question.
Okay, it's fine. I'm going to say one of your pet peeves. Okay. I believe one of your pet peeves, you do not tolerate when you feel like you are either like disrespected or played in front of people.
Nah, I don't like being embarrassed. If you embarrass, you trying to embarrass me, dog? I don't like that.
Like if you feel like somebody's going out of their way,
especially to try to embarrass me, you want to fight, right? You want to listen. This is one thing I take seriously is my reputation. You trying to embarrass? Because I'm the first person to be like, yo, I'm dumb. Right?
No, you do be clowning yourself.
But
so like,
I feel like you trying to play me.
Right.
And I can pick up on it?
Mm-hmm.
Nah. Yeah. I don't like that.
No, that's fair. All right. Let's move on to the next one. All right. So this one's called Am I Overreacting? So it says that we take turns describing a situation that is bothering us and ask the other person if they are overreacting or not. So do you have a situation that's bothering you or has been I feel like you always have a situation.
I do. I have a lot of situations that bother me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what's appropriate. You know what I mean? Like, I be bothered a lot.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But I be talking to them.
That's why when you say you don't have pet peeves, I'm like, you get irritated quick.
I do.
Like,
you know what's funny is, you know what's hilarious is, I used to be like a social person.
Yes, you did.
Like really social. But then Corona hit.
Mm-hmm. And you became isolated.
I started talking to the nigga in my head. And this nigga wow. You know what I mean? So it's hard for me. Because I know some of the stuff I be wrong in. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I hate to admit when I'm wrong. Give me another one. Because I can't think of nothing right now.
Okay. Fun fact about our hometowns. So it basically is a fun fact.
Harrisburg?
Yeah.
There's murderers that live here. That's a fun fact. Niggas will murder you and your family. It's a fun fact. Watch yourself.
Why what you said. Out of all the things you could have said, like the Capitol was here.
Yeah, all that shit.
Like, he said here. There's murderers. Yo, I'm crying. Okay. First impressions. So basically, we tell each other what our first impression of each other were.
Okay. Mm-hmm. You want me to say that?
Yes.
When I first met you, you was with Redacted.
Oh Lord Jesus!
Right, Redacted.
Yes, God.
It was a wild time. Like I don't know, like
it was a wild time. It was a wild time.
Yeah. Like so can I say it or no?
Say what? His name?
No, I'm not gonna say that.
Oh no, I don't care if you said a story.
What was happening?
Oh yeah, I don't care.
So when I met you, you was with the gentleman. Mm-hmm. You were about to, you know what I mean? You about to lose your virginity?
I wasn't going to that day.
Oh, I thought y'all was about to.
No.
See, this whole time I thought y'all was about to fuck.
No. I mean, he was my boyfriend. I was a virgin. Like, I'm sure he wanted to.
Do you want to know the hilarious story about what happened?
Okay.
My father called me.
Uh-huh.
He's like, where you at? Mm-hmm. I was in the middle of some shit. You know what I mean?
With the girl you were with at the time?
Yes.
Okay.
That was my baby at the time.
Yes, I remember.
But then my dad, who was, you know what I mean? Like, he knew I was trying to fuck. He knew it in his mind.
Her?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he calls me.
Wait, this is the same day we met?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So he calls me and I start running for Redacted.
Okay.
Because I need him to speak to my father.
So wait, that's how you ended up at the house?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah, I was in the middle of some
shit. All right, so let me clarify. Hold on, let me clarify because I'm sure people listening have no idea what we're talking about. So the first time we ever met, he went to the high school that my boyfriend at the time had transferred to. So I was at my boyfriend's house, and out of nowhere, he and his girlfriend at the time popped up. And for the life of me, I never knew that was how you.
Yeah, I was very worried. My dad was gonna whip my ass.
No, I have a funny story about that day too.
What's that?
I found out that my dad messed with my ex's mom when I got there.
Is it funny? Are we laughing?
That shit's hilarious. Like, is that not funny? It's just hilarious, yo. I mean, he didn't admit it, but it was very obvious. Like,
no, yeah, it's a fact. My dad was messing with my
because I never
neighbor.
understood why, like, because I mean, I was like, my dad was never the super like, oh, you can't have boyfriends type thing. My brother was more like that than my dad. So like, he was always chill.
Yeah.
But with him specifically, he just did not want me to date him. He like stopped taking me over there, and like I was just like, right. I mean, of course, but I figured out and put two and two together that it was also because he had history with his mom. So how we found out was when we pulled up to the house, because he didn't know who, she was, of course. So we pulled up to the house, and he comes out, and his mom comes out, and his mom comes out, and she's like, and she says my dad's name. My dad, the fear of God, looked like it just took his soul.
Respect to that man.
Right out of
Respect to that man. So I understand. Like, please. So
then I remember God, when he came back.
God, please.
When he came back to pick me up, I was like, oh, Dad, how do you know her? And he goes, because my dad was an attorney. He was like, oh, she was one of my clients.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. She was one of your clients. Okay. Yo, that's crazy. Funny. But no, my first impression of you, I'm trying to think. You were like...
Yeah, you knew me. Listen, you knew me before a lot of shit.
Yeah, we were 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were young.
Even before I came to your school.
Like, yeah, I was your only friend at the school at the time.
Yeah. You, Aris Williams. Shout out to Aris, my boy.
Yeah. But, yeah, I think my first impression of you... I definitely could tell you were super in love with your girlfriend at the time. Like you were like a lover boy.
Yeah.
And But you were very like argumentative.
That's me to this day.
It's a fact.
It's me to this day.
So it was like every little thing you wanted to debate. Like,
yeah, what you talking about?
I'm like, bro, what? Like, we all had a good time, but like, me. You also was always like laughing. Like everything was like a joke, and like I love like people like that who just like laugh at life. So that was my first impression. That's
great. Yeah, my first impression of you was. This girl finna be in trouble. This girl finna be in trouble. She went redacted.
You keep calling him redacted. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. So you knew that it wasn't good for me.
Man, listen, that was my guy. He was hilarious, but yeah, he wasn't the one.
And it's so funny because like, I don't know whether he cheated on her with me or he cheated on me with her because we both were his girlfriends at the same time.
See, I don't know about that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, she didn't go to school with y'all.
Okay.
So, because he did actually have a girlfriend at y'all school too that later came out. But I'm talking about a different one. She was from Hershey. But it's crazy now because me and her are cool.
You know what's hilarious?
And, wait. So, redacted later on eventually took my virginity. He took our virginities back to back.
Respect to that man.
I hate you. Why would you say
that? Respect. Listen, what's crazy is one day, this is how I know, I don't know what this means, but the one day I hired some movers to move shit. He showed up to move shit to my apartment. I'm like,
yeah, I'm cutting that part out. That's not going on here. But
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's just I was thinking about that, and I'm like, yeah, we can't.
Did you ever had that feeling?
No, I feel you. I'm just cutting that part out. All right, so it says, okay, this one's funny. Dating stories. The single woman can share some of her funniest, craziest dating stories with the married man who can provide some insight.
Okay.
So I do have.
Come on with it.
Oh, my phone's recording. Dang. Because I was about to show you. So basically, I recently re-downloaded Hinge like 2 days ago because I'm leaving for San Diego. I'm going to be there for a month. So I figured, why not? So
San Diego dick.
No, I'm not having sex.
You know?
I haven't had sex in like 2 years.
Why?
I don't do casual sex. But that's not my thing.
It's the funnest thing in the world. Why won't you do casual sex? Hold on. Stop. Time out. Why not?
Because I get emotionally attached.
Stop.
I don't want to stop.
Fuck. Listen, you fucking nigga in San Diego.
No.
You can fuck a couple people in San Diego.
No. I don't want to do any of that.
That sounds like a ball to me. Like, I'll be honest with you. Like, what are you doing? Why not?
Oh, my gosh. Because I don't want to. That's not my thing.
So what is your thing?
I mean, I just, like, if I have sex with you, I have to be in, like, I have to have an emotional attachment to you. Like, first of all, I'm not even going to get wet if I don't have an emotional attachment to somebody. Like, that doesn't work. That's just me. I don't know. Some women...
You just can't fuck people.
No, I've never had, like, a one-night stand. I've never, like, done any of that.
Let me tell you something. The one-night stands?
Now, one-night stands sound thrilling. They do. They sound thrilling.
They are fun as fuck. But you know what you guys start doing? You guys stop judging yourself.
I'm not judging myself.
But hold on. Can I explain something?
Uh-huh.
That be the problem a lot of times with women, especially because you feel like you gotta adhere to certain standards or whatever.
No, I'm too old to give a fuck about that
Men
shit.
don't give a fuck about nothing. Let me tell you something why men have the funnest time. This is why men have the funnest time. I can fuck a 2 and have a ball doing it because I didn't expect to fuck the 2.
But like, well, one, men and women is very different regardless. But like,
people are people.
Even with that being said, and kind of like the stipulations that are put on women versus men and all that type of stuff, I'm at an age where I don't care about none of that. Like, I feel like when you're younger, you concern yourself with all of that. I'm way too old to care about that.
What you care about?
I just came to terms with the fact that that's just not me. I'm not judging me if I were to have a one night stand. like it is what it is. It's just I know that
so
that's
what does
not.
a nigga gotta do?
It wouldn't work for me.
Why not?
Because I just told you it does not work. Like I have to have some type of an emotional attachment to you. Like if I don't, I'm not going to like get turned on.
What I'm saying
at all. Like you could look good, you could be my type, but I'm not going to sleep with you the first time I meet you.
What I'm saying is, you're missing out on life. But why not?
I think I'm fine.
You are.
Yeah, I
more
think I'm fine.
capable. I'm saying.
Plus, I don't want all them souls tied around me.
Fuck that shit. Listen, who cares? Who cares? If you ever get married, you just lie. That's what you do. Like, yo, I got 5 bodies. You don't have to.
But it's like,
I mean, like, you missing out on a real. Listen, let me tell you something.
No, I mean, I had fun. It's just I didn't have
about
that.
life.
Okay.
Hoes have the most fun.
Okay.
You disagree?
I didn't say that.
What I'm saying is, hoes have the most fun. I'm not saying you should be a hoe.
That's literally what you just said.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
Okay.
I'm saying you should have fun.
But who's saying that I'm not having fun just because I'm not having sex?
Me.
Like I'm still having fun. I'm just not sleeping with everybody.
Yeah, but
like
it's
I'm
fun
still
to sleep with people.
Okay.
Is it not? You don't think that's fun?
I mean, yeah, but
you
it's
don't
like
a good one night stand. Like
I've never had a one night stand.
This is what I'm saying, Veniece. Trust me, okay? If you never had a one night stand, a good one night stand will satisfy you for a good month. You got a month to have another one night stand.
That's insanity.
It's not. It's not.
Like I'm good on that.
It's not insanity. It's like life now. These new people are fucking
Jesse.
fast. You don't think so? Fast, son. Like you don't even gotta you don't gotta be interesting. You have to have you probably could engage what's the chat
GPT
to write me a profile. Fam, I miss the bitches.
But you're a man.
Women could do the same thing.
I mean, yeah, it's easier for women to get
easier.
It's way easier.
I like sports.
Yeah.
I mean, like you're my wife.
But I mean, I'm saying like it's easier, but that regardless, it's like I mean, I've had fun, but it's just like if I did have like a rotation, it was people I had slept with in my past, and I just recycled them.
But can I ask you, is that because you don't want to pick up new bodies?
No, I don't. I told you I'm at the age I don't care about that kind of stuff. Okay. Like, I feel like after whatever age, nobody cares. Like, people aren't asking you your body count at 30.
Cares.
Huh?
I care. Everybody cares.
Oh, so you like being lied to?
Yeah.
Well, you're married, so that's
lie to me good. Because if I catch the fact that you lying.
Well, in my experience of dating, nobody has asked about body count since I was like 24 years old.
It's very corny to do.
It is.
But once you get a girl.
And then, wait a minute. You literally just said out of your mouth that you care about body count. But then you said earlier that I should be going around fucking everybody because men don't care.
I've never said that. You should go around fucking everybody?
That's what you said.
No.
You said go to San Diego, get some dick. That's fucking random people.
That's not fucking everybody. I mean,
but that's random people.
Get some qualified dick. I mean, I want you to have some qualifiers. I mean, get some qualified dick. Okay. I don't want you to be.
But that I don't understand. My lifestyle doesn't make sense for that. I travel all the time, and whenever I travel, I'm there for anywhere for a month to 2 months.
That's so the best time to get the best dick. Listen.
Okay, but I'm saying so let's say in a year's time, I go to 5 cities for a month
best
each.
Time to get the best dick. You have mad good dick in 5 cities.
You just said that you care about body count. I'm single, right? So if I'm doing this until I find somebody, I'm racking up. No. You said you care about body count.
What you tell me? You know what I mean? What you tell me? Don't you tell me it's a good lie, my nigga? We can get married.
So then why do you care if you know it's going to be a lie?
What you mean?
I'm saying because you said you care about body count, and I'm trying to understand why do you care if you know it's going to lie?
Nobody wants to marry her.
But all the hoes get married.
They lie. They lie to me.
Okay.
Right? Like I'm saying, like if you a hoe and you get married, you lying.
Okay.
No?
I don't know. I'm not married.
Yeah, I guess I'm not.
I will say that a lot of the people who were considered hoes
got married.
Yeah.
They know what to do.
Yeah.
They know they have been with a bunch of people and they know what the consistency is. I should do this. This
and it's like, I'm not trying to say I'm innocent. Like, I've definitely had sexual experiences or whatever, different partners. It's just I'm not sleeping with random people. Like,
that's the funnest shit. It is. You're missing out on joy.
Okay.
Sleeping with random people?
Okay, Jesse.
That's the mad. That's fun as fuck.
Okay.
That's why people on Tinder.
Okay.
That's why it's a whole industry.
That's right. Why people are on Tinder?
To sleep with random people? Absolutely.
I found my ex-boyfriend on Tinder.
He was trying to sleep with random people, right?
I don't know. We were dating for 3 years.
Hold on. Y'all was dating.
We met on Tinder and then we ended up dating for 3 years.
Respect. That's respect.
But we didn't hook up off of Tinder. We didn't have sex for like the first year and a half.
Wow. He was using Tinder wrong. He was using Tinder wrong.
I mean, he might have been hooking up with other girls. He just wasn't hooking up with me. When I was on Tinder, I mean, granted, when I was on Tinder, it first came out. So that was like back in like 2015, 2014.
This is back around 2015, 2014.
Yeah, and so at that time, I mean, I don't know if it's different now, but at that time when I was on it, like, nobody was trying to, like, sleep with me.
Word?
Yeah, like me, I mean, I don't know. My roommate and I had a conversation about it because our experiences were so different from the women around us. Where like a lot of the women around us, like when they would go on Tinder, guys would immediately be trying to like send dick pics or trying to like, you know, hook up with them or whatever. Whereas with us, we matched a lot of dudes, but none of them tried us in that way. And so we asked like some guys and they said because of how we present ourselves. So I guess maybe it's the profile. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, no shade to any of the other women. It's just I didn't have that experience and she didn't either. And we thought it was weird because it was just us two. And then everybody else around us would tell us these crazy stories. And we're like, that never happened to me. Respect. Anyway, moving on. So that's enough of that. So we're going to go into the last segment of 2 Cent Tuesdays. Mark your calendars for Tuesday because the madness continues with 2 Cent Tuesday. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Sip and Spill. If you had a blast with us today, do me a favor and share it with a friend. You're the real MVP of the Sip and Spill party. Until next time, deuces.